Hi guys, welcome back. So as always, let's start with the base, and as you can see I don't have my brows done. I usually do before my video, but I will do that in a sec. But I'm using my Laura Mercier Radiance Primer, putting that all over my face. And then I'm concealing that hyperpigmentation scar using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Orange Corrector. And now the brows are on. So moving on to the foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi in Soft Sable. And I'm mixing that with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in Toffee. It is a summer, my skin is getting tan, but that L'Oreal True Match is still a little bit too rich, so I have to mix it with a little bit of a lighter foundation. And then I'm taking a Real Techniques brush and I am pressing, like stamping it into the skin to get as much coverage as possible. Ladies, if you do have scarring on your face or, you know, some bumps or pimples, really pressing it into the skin helps with the coverage so you don't have to use too much foundation. That's usually how you end up looking cakey if you go in with too much. It's better to start with a light coverage and then build from there. For concealer, I went in with my Maybelline Master Conceal in Medium Deep. I love this concealer so much. It reminds me of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, but a little bit thinner. It's really easy to blend out, and the color is perfect. So I'm concealing in areas I always do, and then I'm blending it out with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. And lately I've been preferring to do my foundation first. I don't know why. I feel like it helps blend the eyeshadow. I don't know, but lately I've just been into it. And then to further brighten up those highlighted areas, I'm using my MAC Prep and Prime highlighter stick in Bright Forecast. Sometimes I just want I want under my eyes to be even brighter, and this just helps with doing that without making it look ridiculous. For cream contour, I went in with my black opal cream stick in Carob. I finally got a little bit of a lighter color. It's not as red as my other one, which has been really nice. I love this color. Yeah, so I like doing this because I feel like I don't have to go in with as much powder to contour, and it really just gives a pretty glow to the skin. And it looks extremely natural. To set the highlighted areas, I went in with my RCMA No Color Powder, pressing that powder into the skin. Like I always say, I do not bake. It never really works out for me. It makes me look a little bit ashy and patchy. So by pressing the powder into the skin, it stops your concealer from creasing, and it really gives an airbrushed look under the eye. And then I'm adding a little bit of that powder around my smile lines, around my nose, because that's where I get oily the fastest. And then I'm setting my entire face with that powder. So moving on to the eyes. I'm using my NYX eyeshadow base and skin tone, blending it out with a brush. I found lately that when I blend it out with a brush, it looks a lot smoother and there's no skipping. So I'm pretty much done blending it out with my finger. And then I'm setting that base with that RCMA powder. I'm using my Morphe 35R palette, starting with this medium tone brown as my transition color, going back and forth in the crease and windshield wiper motions and in circular motions just to make sure everything is blended out. I start with a little bit and then I slowly build up the color, and then I take my MAC 224 and blend out any harsh lines. And I'm also doing the same thing to the other eye. Next, I'm going in with a little bit deeper of a warm tone brown just to further build up that crease, just have a nice transition from lighter colors to darker colors. Guys, I love this palette so much. I actually really do prefer it over the 35R. There's just a lot of good transition colors in here, and there's a lot of good colors for women of color. And then I'm going in with this like earth tone red in the crease just to further warm up everything. And then I'm taking my MAC 224 again to blend those two seamlessly together. And then next I'm going in with it's kind of like a deep purple, and I'm putting that in my outer corner and then dragging it into the inner corner. Making sure not to bring it up too high so I don't cover those transition shades. Next, I'm using my NYX glitter primer. I love this primer because I feel like you don't have to just use it for loose glitters. You can use it for pressed shadows, and it really makes your eyeshadow pop. So I'm putting that all over my lid. And I'm going in with this new eyeshadow I got from NYX. It's called Bedroom Eyes. It's like a bronzy brown shade, a little bit of flecks of gold in it. I love this eyeshadow. As you can see, it's not too overpowering. It just really gives a nice wash of color on the lid. And then moving on to the waterline, I'm using the exact same shades I used in the crease, mimicking the exact same thing just to get a seamless look all around the eyes. I'm making sure to connect it in the outer corner so you really get that blown out look. Stamping that brown shade, and then taking my MAC 224 to really blend out that waterline. And then back to the base, I'm going in with my Bobbi Brown bronzer in Deep 3. Love this bronzer. The nice thing about it is you do not have to use too much, is that it is extremely pigmented. For my contour, I'm using the Balm Bahama Mama bronzer. Make sure you also contour that chin. For blush, I'm using NYX Cosmetics blush in Double Dare. I love this blush. Like I always say, it is extremely pigmented. You only need a little. Like I still honestly went in with too much here, but it's okay. Blush is usually the first thing to disappear throughout the day on my face, so I go in with a little bit more just to really keep that pigmentation. For highlighter, I'm using the ColourPop K-pop collaboration, the color Glow Up. And I'm putting it all over my forehead to really, really glow. To set the face, I'm using the Urban Decay Chill Cooling and Hydrating Makeup Setting Spray. I'm almost out. I'm depressed. This product is like $30. So I'm putting off buying it again, but I really need a new one. And then for lashes, I went in with my MAC Giga Black Lash Mascara just to prep the lashes for my falsies. And then I'm using my Cocoa Lashes in Queen Bee, and while those dry, I'm just contouring my nose using that same Bahama Mama bronzer. I've used the same pair of lashes about 10 times already, and they're still intact and still look bomb. I love these lashes. Then for the waterline, I am actually going in with a brown gel liner today. It is the L'Oreal Lacquer Liner in 174 Bronze. I don't know if they still have this. I got this a long time ago. It's honestly a little bit dried up, but I just wanted to do something different. I was sick of putting black or nude in the waterline, so I went with this. I actually really like how it turned out, so I'll probably just invest in a new one from a different brand. But then I'm going in with a champagne shade from that 35R palette and putting it in my inner corners just to brighten everything up. Moving on to the lips, I'm using my NYX lip liner in Espresso. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I haven't used my MAC lip liner in so long. I'm so proud of myself. But this has been a nice change. And I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Sepia. This is such a pretty gloss. And the nice thing about these glosses is that they really stay on all day. I love how this look turned out. This is honestly the look I've been wearing lately during the day, for brunch, at night. It's so easy. Let me know if you guys like it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!